Alright, after that, the 21st, we got Erica Dania. The 22nd, we have Josh Breezy. And March 1st, we got Nova. And if you didn't already check out on our Twitter and Instagram, we are the proud sponsor of Billy Starks from match against Rebecca Scott at Capital Championship Wrestling Battle of the Drones, March 11th. Um, if you're not already supporting Billy Starks, I mean, what have you been doing? Uh, can support her because she's going to win this tournament and she's going to wrestle Kylan King and win that title. Alright, I think we're done putting ourselves over now.
Yep, I think so.
Alright, it's time for the news. It was a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with the news. Um, what could have been a bad situation? Jerry Lawler had a stroke earlier this week.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, he kicked out at 2, and he's doing well. So very happy to hear about that. No, Scooter?
Eh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it I went back and watched the clip from when Jerry Lawler had a massive heart attack on the air.
Right.
Um, the thing about that is Jerry Lawler is such such a resilient human being. The man has been put through so much, and yet and he's still going strong. Um, I was hearing conflicting reports on the severity of the stroke and what exactly his uh, recovery was. He has been uh, released from the hospital as of this recording.
Hmm.
Uh, he will be doing outpatient rehab. His As of now, his speech and cognition is somewhat hampered. Uh, Doctors do believe he will make a full recovery. Um, I mean, yeah, we've seen our, and yeah, well, let's say this: the people I grew up idolizing, you know, suffer, the folly of old age.
I mean, I know who Jerry Lawler is. He was the
But
commentator for most of my childhood.
no, I'm talking about the descent of certain people and how as they dealt with more health problems, they ended up looking a lot worse for the wear. Uh, Bobby Heenan comes to mind. Because unfortunately, Heenan could barely speak by the time he departed this world. I can't imagine seeing Jerry Lawler and not seeing him as the 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 peppy, upbeat guy who loves puppies. or loves titties. Um,
So yeah, it's good. It's a good day for wrestling. Jerry Lawler kicked out at 2, um, and we hope him a super speedy recovery. Um, Speaking of puppies, I can't believe we didn't talk about this last week on the show. Bang Bros. What are your thoughts on the new tag team?
uh, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go with like Captain Stabbin
Hmm.
or yeah the uh hmm.
I heard
God. You
Reality
know,
Kings.
I can't think of anything that would be appropriate that would rhyme with Pornhub. So, I mean, it's not every day when you get into legal issues with a porn company. But the fact that he was even brought up on the air, it's like, oh, we can't refer to him as this, but we're gonna call him that anyway.
Well, that's Pat McAfee for you. Um,
I mean, they could have called them like the Bash Brothers. I mean,
I mean,
Luther Basher after Basher after Basher.
how could you mix something up like this in 2023 while Google is a thing?
Well, here's the thing. It was clearly done on purpose.
You think we're gonna see the Reality Kings at some point?
uh, who knows? Maybe we'll start seeing more WWE superstars on sites like Cam Soda and God, Chatterbait. Believe me, my knowledge of pornographic websites is quite extensive, but I wish not to digress any more of that knowledge.
Alright, we will not go further into this discussion. Um, Speaking of which, our goal, Gigi Dolin, wrap her head bashed into a door. Eerily reminiscent of Shawn Michaels' Marty Jannetty barbershop window. You could put the side by side comparison, and it's almost to a T.
Wait, so Gigi Dolan's got to become a drug addicted shoe addict?
Well, well, that seems might we shall see about that, but is the Shawn Michaels just rehashing he didn't really watch a lot of WWE, but he kind of remembered some things he did.
Uh, I mean, when we start seeing, NXT split off into another brand again, and, with GM Marty Jannetty over there, I mean, 3 weeks ago they had a team calling themselves the Rockers that use the New Rockers, again, the New Rockers 2.0, and using their music.
Do not Google the New Rockers.
And Marty Jannetty announced now.
Well, yeah. I mean, nobody needs to see that. Especially the New Rockers versus the Bang Bros. I heard Sunny was in that one.
No, yes, Sunny was in it, but there was clearly a full moon.
Yeah. But our goal, GG, Marty Jannetty, um, What did Gigi do to these shoes?
Uh, I'm kind of worried because I expected Gigi to be the breakout star of the group.
But I mean, it seems like the she's going the route of the face. But do you look at Gigi Dolin and think babyface?
No, I think her hair is on fire.
I usually think Becky Lynch.
No, because Gigi is orange, Becky's a redhead.
I mean, at one point they wore the same color.
Uh, I mean, Gigi, when she wrestled as Priscilla Kelly, did not have hair that bright or red.
Oh, but what about JC Jane?
Uh, I guess a good fit for the Bang Bros. Uh, I mean, you can't deny that's the name of a porn star. See,
I mean, if you're going to have a tag team that's called Bang Bros, obviously you want Sky Blue and Kimberly in it.
or or Busty Sinclair, Chesty McBoobs.
Okay, now they're
Uh,
just what? Those aren't wrestler names, Scooter.
wrestling names. Uh, uh, Guy Patterson.
Well,
Uh, 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 oh God, what the hell was
if this hopefully the new version of JC Jane is JC Jane to the beat. Hey, you don't even have to move
or
your feet. You
you
just
know,
have to
or
look around and feel the groove.
Let's try it.
you know, Todd Chrisley or Chris Christie or
Okay.
Mitch Mayhem.
Alright, on to new subjects. Persia Parrot made an appearance on Impact Wrestling. Yeah, good girl,
I'm
Persia.
gonna. It's gonna be that bird's gonna be extra crispy soon.
I mean, she wrestled Jordan Grace, so I mean, you know.
I mean, that was the thing you took away from Impact.
Well, what did you take away from Impact?
Uh, the return of Allison Kay and Marty Bell.
Never heard of
Uh,
them.
uh, Matt Cardona still with Impact Wrestling.
Not a shock.
And being referred to as Edge's bitch.
When was he never not Edge's bitch?
Um, which makes me think he's gonna show up sooner rather than later. Especially since he and his wife are kind of doing the same gimmick now, just in different companies.
I mean, she looks better doing it.
I mean, does anybody ever look good when they start acting like a Karen?
Not Matt Cardona, for sure.
Matt Karen Dona? What?
Candona, Cardona, who kills a Rana? Rana.
Uh, and yeah, yeah, and yeah, our girl Masha
Yeah, going for that
getting
title.
a program with Mickey James,
Yep.
and at the side of Bully Ray.
which is just weird, but okay.
And you know, Dirty Dango wanting to be Santino Marella's uh, deputy, Johnny Swinger wanting a push, um, uh, a match being made
Merely
for
a
no
push.
surrender, a match being made for no surrender based on chili, the
I mean,
food, not the country.
if you're going to make a match, if you have a gripe, chili is obviously the reason.
It could have been coffee.
Or tea.
Um,
I mean, in a, hu- I mean, if you put chili on your hot dog, but I feel like that's not
well,
the
then
example.
we're getting back into Bang Bros territory here. Um, oh yeah, Kenta, I don't surrender.
Yeah,
Uh, PCO is somehow still in the Impact main event.
because he's PCO. Big star right there. Alright,
Yes, piece of crap wallet.
he is a miracle. He can
Which
catch
which which
a ball.
which is it's funny because his the last name he uses that's part of PCO is actually Maurice's last name.
PCO is just it's just an acronym, obviously.
Yeah, well, it stood for Pierre Carl Ouellet.
No, it just stands for Pico. Duh.
The Gallo.
Coming soon to Bang Bros. Alright,
BangBros.com.
please God, don't let us get a sponsorship.
Are you kidding? They pay. They pay.
Oh God. Alright,
Hell, hell. I'll sell porn site memberships if he's making that money.
speaking about making that money, NXT stores are allowed to do selected indie events. Um, is that a big deal, and is that a good idea?
I don't think they were clear on it. Uh, by indie events, they mean events that involve Harrison Ford.
Oh, okay, cool.
So basically, yeah, never. Uh, that's a great thing. Just like I think there should be like, a couple of main roster superstars, rotating in and out of NXT to give it a little more, pizzazz.
There was, and then
Yep.
Grayson Waller entered, but our truth.
Uh, well, now that the New Day are no longer NXT Tag Team Champions, uh, someone will come in to fill that vacancy.
Viking Raiders.
No, because they're once again uh, involved in a feud with the Bang Bros.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You could say that the Brazos is armored against the Bang Bros.
I mean, how long will it be before we see the Bang Bros enter Valhalla?
Mm.
Which is really weird because Valhalla and Vikings? No. No. They gotta be a little bit more Norse.
There's like uh, I think everybody in Norway is named either Eric and Ivor. So
Where's no, wait, no, that's Sweden. I'm thinking Sven. Uh,
Olaf. Yep.
uh, the, I can listen to my sauna.
Yep.
Could you get to this and no more?
So isn't it? Personally, I think it's a good idea that they're allowing the indie people, no, the NXT guys and girls to do indie events because they're not exactly great at actual wrestling down at NXT. So, more experience, more better matches hopefully down the line. No?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah. That's it. So,
Alright. Um, let's,
uh, a couple more things. NXT Level Up has a new commentator. WWE tried to make this a big deal, but it failed. Blake Chadwick, who's
Blake Chadwick.
exactly. Uh, uh, he was Coastal Championship Wrestling's uh, like play-by-play guy.
The only
Oh my
CCW like
god.
here is Capital Championship
He
Wrestling.
he he was also God, he started as a ring announcer 18 years ago, long before I did it. He's also the ring announcer for uh, Titan Fighting, which is
Braun
one of the
Strowman
things.
just wrestling foreign objects like torsos
Uh,
and
I know
arms and stuff.
it's an offshoot of USC, unlike slap fighting.
Hmm.
Which, by the way, oh boy, we're gonna cover slap fighting. And he slaps him, and he slaps him back. He slaps him again. It's over.
I feel like Bang Bros would do very well.
Well,
We need to stop. We need to stop.
well, uh, it was revealed that it was revealed what the Undertaker said to Bray Wyatt
Brother,
on
just
the
I did turbo. I used TurboTax.
uh, no, it was use code American Badass for 20% off of Bang Bros membership.
Because people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Yes,
Thank you, Smiley Clarkson.
Undertaker was a big Kelly Clarkson.
Uh, it was apparently a passing of the torch. Undertaker said, if you need me, call me no matter where you are, no matter how far, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low.
And
That was
pass on
basically
what
it.
you have learned.
Like, you want to have a threesome with me and Michelle?
That's for another someplace else.
Pengbros.com.
What was we talking about? Okay,
I think we were talking about some kind of fruit. We were moving on. We were moving on.
Yeah. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. MJF's promo from Wednesday. Um classless, disgusting, not anything appropriate or honestly anything to do with the rivalry he had with Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Um, what was your thoughts on the promo?
You know, I did not realize that this. I mean, honestly, yeah, it was like I thought it was typical heel stuff, but he doesn't name names. Um. And I mean, like it's MJF being MJF. I mean this didn't happen.
Well,
I mean, if you're like, yeah, that's I believe that's uh at the very least negligent manslaughter.
well, she was alive.
So it's negligent manslaughter, not negligent homicide. Um, I mean, if somebody claims to find this girl, uh, what? No, what would be classless is if they brought if next week on Dynamite they brought out some woman in a wheelchair.
Oh God.
Uh, I do agree, probably not the best thing to say, given what happened with Jay Briscoe, and given the update we've got on his daughters.
Was
Um, uh, his daughters are recovering, uh, but I just had it in front of me. Here it is. Where? Oh God, it's on the other. The oh, and oh God, there's I'll have another thing after this. Uh, Jaylee, the 9-year-old released from the hospital back on February 1st. Will have to wear a back brace and a neck brace for about 3 more weeks. She will need back surgery and physical therapy to recuperate. His other daughter, Grace, 12 years old, still has no use of her legs below the knee. She does have a feeling sensation, but is unable to move. And it said her lower leg feels like it's tingling nonstop, but the tingling has gone away and starting to feel normal. So anything regarding a car accident, not the best decision on uh,
on
on
the
MJF's part, because I would probably say that he was told to just go out and say something about that makes him look like an asshole
yeah.
and just run with it.
What are your thoughts on
But
him using the name Liv in reference to maybe Liv Morgan? Because I
well,
thought,
I mean, there's no. I mean, about uh, if you don't know about the fact that there's that Liv Morgan and MJF are friends outside of the ring. I mean, then you're kind of living in the dark. Uh, Honestly, I have not seen any like media backlash over this.
well, from what I'm hearing and what I've heard for quite some time is that this is the new Katie Vick.
Liv Vick.
Either, whatever which way you look at it, it was just a dumb promo that we should just, you know, get past. But, Maybe censor this guy a little bit more. Don't make him
I
off the least.
mean, then that equals ratings. Um, um, and speaking of ratings, yeah, someone is looking to get back into the ring in March, and that's Paul White.
Just in time for WrestleMania.
Uh, he's only worked 4 matches, and if we really looked at the rankings, he'd be first. Um,
I mean, is the Big Show a big deal in 2023?
no.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
What?
I do have another story
So?
here. Uh, the mother of Hector, Eddie, and Chavo Guerrero passed away
Oh, wow.
last month.
That really sucks.
Hector posted a big God-filled tribute. He used a bunch of different terms for God from different religions, which seemed very out of the ordinary, but nevertheless, the matriarch of the Guerrero family, unfortunately, is not unfortunate, but is at least reunited with her husband and of course Eddie and Chavo.
Yeah. So, not necessarily, obviously thoughts and prayers to the family, but I mean, she lived a fantastic life, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Did you have any more news? I have a couple.
That is the I think the last scrap of news, aside from we're probably getting um uh Ronda and Shayna at WrestleMania.
I heard that it was going to be Ronda and Shayna versus Damage Control.
Um, well, they started on SmackDown last night. They started planting the seeds where Shayna was being referred to as a carbon copy of Ronda Rousey. She came out and said, if anything, Ronda Rousey's a carbon copy of me.
Hmm.
And it I thought there might be some issue. Um, oh my god. And this, I have to mention this because this is way too hilarious. Uh, do you know that we were close to having a third Brother of Destruction?
Kane, Undertaker, Kane, and Abel. I
Yep.
can't believe that is. I can't believe that was ever discussed or even a
And
thing.
do you know who they wanted to be Abel?
Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan. That's right.
I mean, would he have stuttered?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm talking about somebody that stutters, not stutter, but stutters in life. Baron Corbin. Whatever push he had with JBL is now dead. Um, if you could call it a push to begin with.
Don't call it a comeback. Don't even call it a start.
Do I mean, is it time just to pull the plug on Baron Corbin? He's obviously not going to be your top guy. You have no use for him. He's had the only time he worked was when he was sad. What what do you do with Baron Corbin at this point?
Well, you release him. You let him go. Yeah, you let him go. He'll go work at Impact for like a year or so. Then he'll go to Japan. He'll get dramatically better, and we'll see him back at the WWE sometime in 2027.
You think he has the motivation to actually go to Impact and
I mean, he doesn't have the motivation to play a football game anymore. So
mm,
I mean, unless it's Madden.
all right. SummerSlam this year is going to be in Detroit at Ford Field. Um,
Site of WrestleMania 23.
yeah,
First time in 15 years.
it seems like a long time coming, and obviously Ford Field in Detroit has always been a big venue for them. Um, could this possibly be one of the bigger SummerSlams?
Oh, it absolutely will be because, yeah, uh, I mean, yeah, we're this is basically, this is it's the Pontiac Thunderdome essentially. Um,
Silverdome.
Silverdome, that's what it is. That's what I said. Pontiac Silver Thunderdome. Bang Bros. Yeah, we're looking at least uh, a minimum of 50,000
Sounds about right.
people. Um, no, no, I'm sorry. A minimum of at least of 70,000. Attendance for the last event held in Ford Field, WrestleMania 23, 80,103, although it's kind of disputed.
Hmm.
But of course, this was the WrestleMania where Vince McMahon wrestled the former president.
Yes. Well, he didn't wrestle him, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, where a former president hopes, hopes a black guy can save him from going bald.
so I kind of imagine Mia Yim isn't going to get a big push for that event, no?
I,
I mean, but she's Michigan, Mia Yim.
oh Jesus!
Yeah,
All right, now I really think you're dyslexic.
and and it does seem like we might get a Montez Ford push for that event as well. Montez Ford Field.
Oh Jesus!
Now, a quick word from our sponsors that aren't Bang Bros.
Stop down.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.